My name is Anyanso Omar. I'm the CEO of the Map.ng, and it's my pleasure to come before you with updates, information on what we're doing, because you need to know where we are going to, where we are right now, and where we are coming from. So this video is all about updates. I think this board is a little bit higher than me, but it's okay. Alright, so in this update, what I want to do is to show you exactly what we are doing and show you the plan, our roadmap to what we are doing. Also show you the interconnection between everything that we're doing. The reason being, you must be confident in our process. You must trust our system, and that's why we're doing this video, to show you how our system is structured, how we're doing everything we're doing in sequence, in chronicles, in steps, to make sure we achieve our dream. First, you must admit it's not easy to dream. Next, you must admit it's not easy to dream and achieve that dream. It's a lot of hard work. So you must follow our process. So now let's start from the entire thing. Let's start from location. Of course, like I said, location is what the map started with. Even from the name, the map, you know it's a map. The map is actually a guide. It's actually something to lead you, something to organize you, to show you a path to a particular destination. So you need a map to get to a destination. You need a map to be able to move in a proper direction, so I don't miswaka. So we started with location on the Map.ng, and location, what we did was to build a directory. A directory. Of course, if you look at today's online platform and also look at today's offline platforms out there, we do not have an organized directory. Of course, what is a directory? Directory is a source where you can find things. You can easily check out things and find them. Contacts, location, phone numbers, and all. So we want to have a directory for everywhere. So directory for everywhere. Directory for everyone, which is key. Then directory for everything. So putting these three things in consideration, everywhere, everyone, and everything. These are three different things. There must be a directory for people to find these three things. Now, of course, there are previous platforms that existed, and these platforms try to showcase products. I don't want to mention names, they're already there, but they have a problem. This is their problem, and the Map.ng actually solved those problems. I'll call them what they call page numbering. Even though this video is not for discussing problems, but I want to show you what we have done differently. Now, page numbering is when you search, even on Google, Google has the same problem. Imagine a platform like the map solving problem that a platform like Google has. Think about it. A big platform like Google has a problem, which I'm going to show you with page numbering. And the same problem is existent in other platforms. The Map.ng squash the problem. Page numbering. Let me start with Google, which is very popular. You go to Google search engine, you type the map, for example. It will give you search results. Search results, and show you at the bottom of your page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then dot 700. Nobody can say they've not seen this on Google before. It's normal. So that means there's a search result on page 1, which is where you are. And there's a search result on page 2, which is where you are not. And there's another search result on page 3, 4, 5, 6, till 700. Now this is the problem. There is somebody here in page 57. The person does not have a chance compared to those in number 1. In fact, the person in number 7 does not have a chance of visibility, because the person on your search most likely will end in page 3 all the time. In fact, most searches on the average ends at page 5. What are you looking for? That you can't find in page 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Unless you're a deep searcher. Like me. I can skip 1, 2, 3 and click 107. Because I just want to play with the search results. I want to. And most of the times, the most qualified businesses do not have visibility. The most qualified platforms are on page 110. And they don't stand a chance. Like every other platform on the internet. But they're all online. But they have one problem. Visibility. Visibility. So we try to use a directory to solve this problem. Now, our directory is not really focused on, we want to get a directory for everyone so I can have your name, your phone number. No. We don't want to have a phone contact. We want to have a directory for everywhere. That's the initial thing. Then, but getting to build a directory for everywhere, you must put in consideration everyone, because when you're talking about everywhere, you're also talking about everyone, because everyone is everywhere. When you go outside, you're going to see people. Definitely. They're out there. So, everyone, everywhere, everything. Everything is also something that is searchable, something that you can look for. What are these everything? Could be a shoe, could be a bag, could be a camera, could be a phone, could be a shirt that you want to actually purchase, or anything. So, you need to find these things with ease, without having to pass through page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's tiring. Do you know sometimes you get up to page 10, you've not even found what you're looking for. And you just go away because you're tired. So we want to solve this problem of page numbering. This problem, page numbering. Google cannot even solve that problem. Google itself can't solve that problem. Because the problem is putting everybody on a level playing ground. Everyone has to be on the same page. Google has the same problem. Now, other platforms that have search engines, they have the same problem. Talk about Yahoo, Yelp, Ask.com, Wikipedia, they all have the same problem. And they can't solve it for many years. Page numbering. Now, to solve page numbering, you must do what they call SEO. I'll come to this. This is not today's video. You must do search engine optimization to optimize your content for search on search engines, so that you will be lucky if you're good enough, you'll be found in page 1. That is if you do what you're supposed to do. You can be in page 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. It depends on how good your platform is. Google will rank you. So it's called ranking, which is a big problem. So if my business is not doing so well, if I'm not tech savvy and I have good products, that means I'll have a very bad ranking. With my good products, with my expertise, with my experience, I won't be able to sell. But someone who has a bad product and is tech savvy will sell and excel more than someone who has a good product because of ranking. So you see that ranking is actually not all encompassing. So it's a big problem. So the Map.ng solved this problem by building a map structure without page numbering. So we built a map structure using the same Google Maps backbone, and we built a map structure, a system that places everything on one page. So what we did was to create unique icons that can help you easily identify a place. Of course, let me come down to the idea behind the map. In the future we are entering into, whether we like it or not, words will not be available anymore. There won't be words. Instead, words will be replaced with pictures. Texts will be replaced with pictures. Let me start from the emojis. The emojis. If you type sad, your keyboard will give you a picture that represents that word. You just click on it, the sad disappears, the picture takes over. Just write LOL or LMAO. Your phone will give you a picture of Lamau. So, in that future, emojis will represent texts. In fact, we're already working on a Nigerian keyboard that when you say certain words will be represented by pictures. Like ta, you know, when you say ta, you can put hand and do like this. So we are coming up with those things. And look at that bigger picture. The whole world understands this. A Japanese man understands emojis. A Yoruba man understands emoji. A Frenchman understands emoji. So we can be in one room and I will say something in French. Nobody will hear it. But I put that thing in a picture. Everybody will get it. So we now see that the future is picture. Now, if that future is a picture, then that means that there are a lot of things that has to be represented with pictures. So what we did was to go to the map, the Google Maps, create our own platform, represent icons. Google icons are so small and insignificant for me. Then we replace those icons with local content. So this could be the map logo on the map. This could be your business logo on the map. Unlike, you can't put your logo on Google Maps. No, I can't even put my logo on Google Maps, but I can put my logo on the Map.ng. I will place my logo exactly where it is located in real life. It doesn't end there. Automation takes place. Automation means after placing this logo, that means you coming to the Map.ng as a platform, you don't need to search. You already see. You don't need to search to find. That is the first thing we solved. Search problems. You don't need to search. Just by dragging the map, moving around, you're able to see icons, bank icons, restaurant icons, icons you see every day on the streets. Icons you know what they are, who they are. Because they can't be featured on Google Maps, we've decided to feature even the lowest business to bring their logo, their brands online to give them absolute visibility without page numbering. So the Map.ng Go directory is a goal because one, we have local content on the map. Two, we have visibility of local places on the map. Now, for example, this could be a vulcanizer. On Google Maps, you can't find that your local vulcanizer. No matter how big Google Map is, they've not taken care of the younger, the small businesses that are out there that we want to interact with. They are not in Nigeria. They expect us to solve our problems. So what we did was to put the smallest business on the internet as small as vulcanizer. So we have an icon that represents a vulcanizer. Then we place it exactly where that vulcanizer is. So that on the map, you're seeing that vulcanizer that is next to you, right next to you on the map, and they're right next to you in real life. So it's easy for you to interact on the map or go there. Now, in case you can't go there, what do we now do beyond this? Now, interaction. The map directory deals with 4 major things. There is the search, there is find, there is interact, and there is transact. These are the 4 major things the map directory does. Now, when you search, you find. You find, of course, you find the icons sitting exactly where they are. A Aboki kiosk, filling stations, but they all have their icons. A school, you have the icon. Supermarkets, pharmacy, they have the icon. So, and our icons are bold and beautiful that you can even see it, even with visual impediments. You can still see clearly because it's so loud and clear. Now, once you see this vulcanizer on the Map.ng, it doesn't just end in searching. It doesn't end in finding. We've taken it a step further. Interaction. You click on this icon, it pops up a signboard for you. And that signboard shows you this is a vulcanizer's place, these are the services, this. You can enter inside. Once you click on enter, it will now take you to a website, an app, a landing page that we've built for each other. So that means every location is an active location on the map. Every location can be interacted with on the Map.ng. Click, 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 you do what you want to do, you go. So that means we've been able to organize everything, everyone, every business everywhere, and put them on one platform, represent them with an icon that is easy for you to find and understand, make it easy for you to interact. Click, it pops open, click, you enter inside. Now when you click and enter inside, something may happen. It depends on what the kind of implementation we want to deploy. You can click and straight to take you to the vulcanizer's WhatsApp. So while you're in your house, you tell the vulcanizer, come to my house and change my tire. Or are you open? Are you around? I don't want to drive and you're not there. It could be a pharmacy. You click, it pops open, you click, it takes you to an online shop that we've built for that pharmacy. It could be a shop. You click, it pops open, you click, takes you to an online supermarket or online restaurant. Then that is interaction. When you interact, you're looking at menu, maybe it's a restaurant, you're looking at a menu, that's interaction. You're clicking and checking prices, that's interaction. Transaction is now when you buy, deliver, payments. All on that transaction, you have the buy, sell, you have the delivery, you now have payments. Having mentioned delivery, our bikes come in. So that is where our bikes come into play. So this is the entire idea of the Map.ng. And if you click on the Map.ng/go, it will take you to our Go directory. Go and explore Ikeja City Mall, go and explore Maryland Mall, go and explore the Palm Shopping Mall, go and explore Lagos Market, Balogun Market. What we've done, all those locations we pop open and activate, we connect them to a call center. We connect them to a customer sales rep that is responsible for this location. So what we are now doing is, after automating the location, we put a human being in charge. So that means we've given that location life. We've brought that location to life. Because there's a human being somewhere who is responsible for that location. Who can ask questions. Hey, what's going on here? Person can say A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. Instantly and have feedback. So that even you can be in Abuja searching for something in Lagos, and there is somebody at the back end to attend to you. Not a computer, but a human being that is comfortable, placed, happy to be there to serve you. So that means every location is intelligent on the Map.ng. Every location has life in it. Every location can be interacted with. Every location can be transacted with. Imagine in school, you move into a new area with your kids. You're not used to the place. You've not made new friends. You've not seen your neighbors. Some areas you don't even have the opportunity to interact with your neighbors. So you don't even know who to ask. Where's the best school for my child? Where's the best supermarket? Where can I find this? You can use the Map.ng. So look around your environment to see, oh, schools, oh, church, oh, mosque, oh, supermarket, oh, pharmacy, oh, this, oh, that. You don't need to ask questions. Beyond just seeing and finding them, you can go ahead and interact. Hey, I'm new. How much is your school fees? Are you taking students? You can interact. You can transact online payments and all that. So it must not be a location that has to do with delivery. It just has to be a location. We are good. That is what we've done with the Map.ng. So, having built a location, so I'll put location here. Dealt with. Next thing is logistics. Search, find, interact, transact. That is a big problem. Transact. When you transact, what happens in transaction? I mentioned buy, sell, payment, pickup, delivery, handshake. Transaction is done. So let's come down to logistics. Transaction. Under transaction, you have the buy, you have the sell, you have the pickup, you have delivery, you have payments. Okay. Under transaction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buy, sell, pick up, deliver, payment. This is under transaction. Now, our bike works here. The map works here. So you can't totally separate location from logistics. Please, let us get it right. Because you need to have confidence in our process. You need to trust what we're doing. And that's why we will keep giving you updates to show you exactly how everything we're doing is in sync. How everything we're doing is in line with each other. So of course, we don't need to talk so much about the bikes. Once there's buying and selling, there is need for delivery. Especially now there is pandemic. Especially now that businesses are waking up to e-commerce. Especially now that Terminal Bridge is blocked. Especially now that sales season, festive season is by the corner, knocking on doors. We can't run away from seasons. They are there. They come to us. We don't go to them. They come to us. So they are coming. We've got to get ready. Now, logistics is big. It creates jobs, of course. There's jobs. It creates investment opportunities. There's no need to overemphasize on the investment opportunities that we have on the bikes. The jobs, of course, the riders, the call centers, the admin, the partners who are coming on board. Everything happens with the bike. Pick up and delivery. When we go to the customer and say, yes, you called us. We pick up the item. We move. We deliver it. We get paid. Now, we also gave opportunity to investors to own the bikes we use for business. That means an investor can own a bike we use to do deliveries for various customers that are out there. That means the investor can actually fold this on her arms and watch their money work for them. That is logistics. That's the bike. And of course, we're also expanding the logistics. We're bringing in vans, we're bringing in cars, we're bringing in trucks. We're even bringing in cargo airplanes, we're bringing in cargo vessels, the ships, the cargo sea liners also, to ensure that Nigerians are fully engaged. Also, don't miss out the concept of the map. The map is that source that guides Nigerians to various lucrative businesses, that involve Nigerians to various economic activities that will put money in their pockets. Now, we don't just want to push Nigerians into economic activities. No, we want to do a cycle of system that works. You invest, you create jobs. The job you created, those people work out your money and pay you your returns. Then the map in the middle manages the entire system, the entire people, the entire process. And you can invest and be part of the entire system, the entire process. So that's logistics. Big. You can't separate logistics from location. Location generates the shipment from logistics. So let's do VR. VR is actually virtual reality. Okay. Now, there is actual reality, which is where you and I exist. And there is virtual reality, which is where you and I do not exist. Now, virtual realities are real. In fact, it is so real that it is entering mainstream economy. It's entering mainstream businesses. What is VR? Virtual reality. Now, virtual reality is a term. What we are doing is the business of virtual reality, where we bring in headgears for recruitment, for entertainment, education and recreation. Education, recreation, and entertainment. Let me give you education. Education, for example, these headgears can be used to teach in schools, whereby students wear the headgear, they are transported from actual reality to virtual reality, where they can start experiencing something that is not within their physical environment. For example, I put a headgear on the student and take that student inside the human body. I transport that student inside the human body, and that student can start seeing lungs, the heart, the artery, with voiceover, telling them, oh, this is the lungs. You see, they are doing like this. These are all programs. But the point is, the child comes out and they can narrate a story. Oh, I went to, when the thing took me to the lungs, I went to the kidney, I went to the this. So it's a different thing from when a teacher is standing in front of a white or a blackboard and teaching his students. So you're teaching a student with whiteboard or blackboard is different from transporting the student inside the education. They are two different things. And from our research, people who learn with virtual reality do better. I'll give you an example. One good example. I learned how to drive using PlayStation. I never learned to drive in school. It's like 20 years of driving with no accident. I drive my father from Abuja to Abreba, my village. I'm the only one that is comfortable with to drive him. I learned with the computer how to drive. In my father's living room, I went downstairs and I moved the car. First time, I drove well, manual gear. The simulation I used was Gran Turismo. Precisely, Gran Turismo. Go and check it out. Gran Turismo. That's what I used to learn how to drive, and I'm driving today comfortably. So having learned that with that process, I know that there are more things we can learn with virtual reality. I can fly a plane today. I didn't go to the flying school because I use Microsoft Flight Simulator. Precisely. I can enter a Cessna and fly it. How many Nigerians can boast of the fact that they can fly a plane? There are things you can do. Even learn how to manage a crane, how to operate a crane with a virtual system. And when you learn how to operate a crane with a virtual reality, they take you to the real crane, you see yourself doing the job. So we are bringing in virtual reality into the Nigerian system to train Nigerians, to give them high-tech education. Education that will meet them where they are. Mobile education. I didn't go to flight school. If you want to flight school, you have to go to South Africa. That's the nearest for us. And you pay in dollars. But I didn't pay dollars. I didn't go to South Africa. I learned how to fly in my room with virtual reality. And I want many Nigerians to do the impossible, do the imaginable with virtual reality, because it's a possibility. It's working. It's real. It can be done. And we're already doing it. So when we are bringing VR and we're asking you to invest in this, we are actually asking you to invest in the future. We're asking you to invest in something that will benefit us in that future. Imagine a 12-year-old boy who can fly a plane because of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they're playing with it 12, 13, 14. By the time they're 25, that guy can fly any machine, any equipment with proper final training. There are many pilots that can fly today because of Flight Simulator. After using the Flight Simulator, they went to write the professional license. And they got it because they were able to practically fly a plane. How much more other things? Biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, English, French. We can actually promote education using the virtual reality. That's what we're doing. Real estate, they're already using VR. don't need to go to the site. Come to our showroom. You come to the showroom, you see headgear. They put it on your head. They take you to that site. They save you time. They save you stress. They save you money. And they save you energy. You look younger and fresh. Because VR is there. Hotels, real estate, they're using this. In fact, there are showrooms in America selling land in Nigeria. There are showrooms in Nigeria selling houses in Dubai. Why? VR, virtual reality. So if you're looking at these opportunities knocking on your door, I mean, you should invest. You should invest. Because the map is our only weapon to fight our problems in Nigeria. Quote me anywhere. Quote me anywhere, anytime. So we must all put our hands on that weapon and use it to fight our problem. Poverty, unemployment, starvation, lack of innovation, bad leadership. We can use the map as a tool to fight our problems. And that's why we're here. So VR is a goal. Now, finally, VR and location. Hey, what's the connection? The Map.ng is set up to work with headgears. So that means you can come to one of our ports, which is our hub, can be a port. You come in, you put on the headgear. We transport you to Abuja from Lagos. And you see yourself in Wuse Market. You price this, you price gold, you price Ankara, you price Ashoki. You buy this, you buy that. When you're done buying in Abuja, seeing Abuja, enjoying Abuja, we will just gently remove the headgear from your head and welcome you back to Lagos. Then, the Map.ng logistics will move those things you bought from Abuja to your doorstep. So tell me why these three things are not interconnected. In Lagos, you can be in Lekki with this lockdown of the bridge. Wear the headgear and go to Oshodi. Wear the headgear, go to trade fair. Wear the headgear, go to Ikeja. Wear the headgear, see yourself in Ikorodu. You don't need to move. We at the Map.ng, we know that very soon headgears will be as rampant as smartphones. I keep saying it. One day it will happen. I remember in this life, smartphones seemed impossible, like everyone not gonna get it. But today, everyone has a smartphone. Because they are so affordable, they are so available, unlike before, that even people are making more affordable smartphones, low-end smartphones, but they are all smartphones. They do WhatsApp, they do Facebook. So in that future, there's going to be high-end headgears, middle-end headgears, and high-end headgears, all available for all the classes. So you can even be in your house and be going to school. You can be in your house and go to market. You can be in your house and go to church. You can be in your house and go to mosque. You can be in your house and go shopping. You can be in your house and watch movies. You can be in your house and do things with your headgear. That is the future that we're already living in using the VR headgear. So these three super interconnected, no mistakes. CRMI. The ultimate. A lot of people are almost getting it twisted. But with videos like this, we'll be able to bring them back in line. CRMI means customer relationship management investment. That means you're investing in customer relationship management. That is a big deal. This is the job. CRM. Customer relationship management. Okay. Customer relationship management is big. I can't overemphasize the need to have this system, this mechanism in your company. A lot of companies don't have it anyway. Some companies have it, but it's difficult for them to manage. It's our problem. So we try to solve it for ourselves and also throw it as a solution to businesses outside. That is innovation. That is creativity. And that's what we are all about here on the Map.ng. Anything that is not for progress, anything not for peace, anything not for gains, income, unity, love. We are not interested on the Map.ng. We want unity, we want peace, we want love, we want a new Nigeria. We want a new face of Nigeria where Nigerians have values to offer the outside world. We already have it, but let us get platforms that will enable us to showcase values, promote our values to the outside world. That's why we're on Map.ng. So back to CRM, every company has a customer. I have one customer, can have two, can have three, can have more, but every company has a customer or needs a customer. In case you do not have, you need a customer. And if you have a customer, you need relationship management. Because what I think your customer is relationship. They come and get how much they buy. How did they know? You sell, you connect change. You talk to them. Sometimes they come to you often. Customer, you don't come, connect. You know each other already. Some of them are totally new. So there must be a mechanism for you to manage these customers who come to you, whether they're permanent or temporary. There must be a system. And now, this is where many companies get it wrong. Managing their customers. First of all, is communication. Communication is key. Inbound calls. When your customers are calling, I don't know how your business is. I don't know the traffic flow in your business. But for business with heavy traffic, when your customers calling, I don't know if you have enough people to take those phone calls. Or do you get missed calls? Missed calls equals missed businesses. So we don't want you to get missed calls. We don't want you to have missed businesses. We also don't want it. So we decided to build customer relationship managers. People that will help us manage our relationship with our customers. Because we have customers. And we want to maintain cordial relationship with our customers, our merchants, our vendors, whoever they are. So we are bringing people on board. Now, to bring them on board, they need training. They need training. Training like sales skills. Sales is a skill like a lot of Nigerians don't have. Some of them have it, but don't know how to bring it out. They use it to toast wine. But they can't use it to toast customers. Very bad. Some people are very good in taking selfies, but can't take selfie of a product that they can sell. Very, very, very bad. So what we want to do is to, first of all, bring the awareness, the awakening, that hey, you need to be a manager. Many people are managers as I speak, but they don't know. They don't know. Many people are good relationship managers, they do not know they can make millions from it. They don't know. They are so good to coordinate. They talk to you, they know how to. And communication is a tool. Communication is a weapon. To win or lose is communication. It's a weapon that people don't know how to utilize. Communication can make or mar your business. It almost marred our business. That's why we came up with CRM. Because we're smart. And we also want you to be smart. To engage our CRMs for your own business, for your own good, for our own good. Because you're going to be giving your business as an opportunity to a relationship manager who will come into your business and boom, manage relationship, boom, manage communication, boom, give you reports on feedbacks, communication, what this person said, what that person said, what I told this person, what this person told me. And follow up, because you may be very busy as a CEO, as a manager. You need to be able to follow up everything. So you must have people down there that does that job for you. Customer relationship managers. Relationship managers are key because they coordinate both your vendors, your customers, your merchants. They are managers. So we decided to create a symbiotic system Symbiosis. It goes this way. It goes round and round, non-stop. Now, you have money. You want to invest. Now, we are showing you opportunity to invest in people. So, we are bringing Nigerians and training them to become relationship managers. 1. 2, we are giving them our opportunity to say, if you manage our relationship with our customers, we give you 2% of our income. Some companies give up to 5%. Some companies give up to 10% of their income if you make that call. And it's real money. Also, that means some business owners can hire. So there are 2 things for the CRMI. You can be a CRM, you can be a relationship manager on the Map.ng. You can beat your chest and say, I am a relationship manager on the Map.ng, and I'm doing well. We give you communication skills, we teach you sales skills, marketing skills. We won't teach you the psychology of business. Psychology of business means that you know how to manipulate people with words. You know how to manipulate people psychologically. Like me, as I'm talking to a prospect, I already know your questions before you ask me those questions. And I have your answers prepared. It makes me ahead of you. Because I know. No questions can take me unawares. Because you can lose sale by one wrong answer or one wrong stutter. Because the person on the other side of the phone is very, very delicate and listening to you attentively, feeling your vibration, feeling your every breath, your every word, your every move. They're waiting to see the wrong move. So it's your right and your job to prove them wrong by saying all the right things. So if we prepare you on Q&A with a customer, I will show you in a physical Q&A with the customer. There are 2 different things. In the training, you can do 100 over 100. When you go and meet the customer one-on-one, their presence can throw you off balance. So we teach you how to be confident. Because we want Nigerian youth who are confident, who can come out and say, hi, my name is Anya, so I work for the Map.ng. Confidently, and they are telling you with respect, with all dignity. That is the kind of Nigerians we want to build in Nigeria. And we're already achieving that with the CRMI. In fact, the CRMI goes a long way. Beyond managing business relationship, they can also manage their home affairs. Because if you can manage relationship, you can manage anything. You can manage anybody. Relationship management. That means even there are some times you need to displease yourself to please the other person. There are sometimes you need to shut up and let that person talk. There are sometimes you need to admit being wrong when you're not. That is relationship management. You do everything to make sure that the relationship sails smoothly. So now, if we train such people for our business, and they're working for us, and they're an investor, you're a prospect, you're a client, and you call the Map.ng, and somebody at the other side of the phone is sounding very certain, sounding very sure, sounding very confident. I'm telling you, you need to come on board the Map.ng. We love you on the Map.ng. We want to have you on board. We can't wait to see you. Trust me, you will invest. You will invest because you're impressed. So that same person can work for your business, can be the voice of your business, can be the human representative of your business. So when you want to interact with your business, they are interacting with someone who is trained, able, ready, loaded to fire answers to questions coming from your customers. So CRMI is gold. You invest 100,000 on 1%, we pay you over 3 months. We are the ones to give the jobs to the CRMI. We are the ones to manage them to be sure that they are doing those jobs according to specification. We are the ones to make sure they aim. we are the ones to make sure we pay you your returns. So we are saying that Nigerians can invest in Nigeria. That means that Nigerians are directly building Nigeria. Nigerians are directly empowering Nigerians. Nigerians are directly rebuilding Nigeria. Because if tomorrow we happen to raise 1,000 CRMs, we push them to the world, that means we send relationship managers to the world who will go and fix relationships and bring results. Our CRMs, they make money. I don't want to talk too much. We have someone who has made almost $1 million, 969,000. Second month, 500,000 and counting. And there are results pumping every single day. We're going to bring them online, bring them on board. You get to see them, hear from them, interact, and even ask them questions. Say, how will they go? So they tell you as they're doing it. It's not gimmicks. It's real life. So the CRM is a goal. You also can engage our CRM for your business. Or you can invest in people, which is the beauty. You get your returns, they get the training. We pay your returns, they go home with the knowledge. You can't take the knowledge from them. You can take your returns, but you can't take the knowledge, the product knowledge you've given them. You can't take the script, the business script you've put in their heads. You can't take away the psych we've given them. We need to psych them out of poverty. We need to psych them to understand the products they need to sell. We need to psych them to become the product. We need to psych them to become the business. We need to psych them to start acting the business. Because it goes beyond just being a rep. It is not just being a rep, you have to be the business. So we're building not just relationship managers, but people who become your business. That's CRM. It's a sweet goal. They're working for us, they can work for you. So the last but not the least, because we want to achieve you understanding the interconnectivity between the, so the CRM works on the VR, works for logistics, works for location, and then we have the hubs. Last but not the least, hubs. Hubs, of course, are those set of people that have observed the map, seen what the map is doing, and they are saying, I love this company, I want to become part of this company in my own location. So hubs are branches. Some people are comfortable with the word franchises. Okay. Some are okay with the word partners. That means you become the map in your own location. You become the map where you are. You become the map at your own zone to offer all the services the map offers, including training, including management, including every single thing that we do. You also become the map. So that means hubs expands us. Where we have 2 locations, with hubs we can have 100 locations. More coverage. More coverage for CRM, VR, location, logistics. Hubs are partners. So tell me, which of these is out of place? Tell me which of these is totally not in line with what we're doing. Tell me which of these is totally not connected to each other. We know what we're doing on the Map.ng because we know the level of fights we're fighting. All we're fighting is Nigeria. It's a big fight. We're fighting a system that can kill us. Yes. Yes. Changing a system means you have decided to die in that system. Yes. To change a system, to determine to change a system means you signed that you're ready to face it. And we're facing it. Look at it. CRM, these jobs, create jobs, investment opportunities, repayments. The same thing with this. With the hubs, there are opportunities, in fact, a hub, under a hub, you can have a call center, you can have training, you can have logistics, you can have virtually anything. So what we are doing is, one, to change the Nigerian narrative. First, no job. One side, we have created jobs. 2, no opportunity, we have it. 3, no love, we have a lot of love to give. In fact, by the time you come to the Map.ng and you see the family bond we have, you won't go home anymore. I promise you. I promise you. We want the love we share on the Map.ng to be so intense that it overspills. It spills to the outside world. In fact, already people are feeling the love we have on the map. They are already feeling it in their homes, in their offices. They can testify to what we're doing here. And that's our joy, that we are actually planning to change Nigeria and we are doing it. It's our joy. And people are involved. We have a lot of people who are involved. So, as I'm ending this video, I want to also seize this opportunity to thank our investors, who first of all believe in us. I want to say this: many of our investors didn't invest because they want to make money. They didn't invest because of returns or profits. They invested because of the goal the map has, the goal of nation building, the goal of unity, the goal of love, the goal of changing the narrative, the goal of creativity and innovation. That is what a lot of investors are putting their money in. And I really love you people. You people are the best. You people are the ones making Nigeria great. We are the ones working for you to make Nigerians great. I always say that we've gotten to that stage in Nigeria where we no longer need leaders. We need servants. We don't need leaders anymore. We have leaders. We still have leaders today. But we're saying that on the Map.ng, we're all servants. We want to serve. We want to work. So gone are those days where we needed leaders. Now we need servants, and we are here to serve. That is why we are the Map.ng. Thank you very much for joining this video. I believe that we are able to show you our roadmap, and as we do more videos to expand the roadmap and give you more information, we believe that you stay tuned and be part of our process. Thank you very much.